Hi guys, welcome to Opportunity Nanny. If this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button and join this beautiful family. We post videos weekly and you're going to like it here. Also, please let me know in the comment section what you're planning on applying for. Are you applying for a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, a PhD degree, and what country or school you hope to be admitted in? So let's just keep it going in the comment section. If to our returning subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around. Please like this video, it really helps us a lot. Also, today we are going to be looking at the fully funded government scholarship at Czech Republic. Now, Czech Republic is in Europe and is one of the most affordable areas in Europe. You want to go and check it out. It's very nice to live in, and I'm sure you're going to be enjoying your studies at Czech Republic, right? Okay, before we dive right into this video, I'm just bringing to your knowledge that Opportunity Nanny now offers a couple of services for those that want to be studying abroad. Now, we help with application for study abroad programs for masters and PhD. We also help with SOP reviews, personal statement reviews, and research proposal reviews. We want to make sure that your documents are aligned to the programs you want to apply for. And we also offer one-on-one consultation if you are confused about what you need to do. If you need help, we offer all the services. Just contact us on the number down below, or just send an email to us. We'll contact you within 24 to 48 hours, right? Okay, let's dive right into this video. So the government of the Republic of Czech, or of the Czech Republic, offers scholarship within the framework for foreign development cooperation, right, to foreign nationals from developing countries. Now, the deadline for this is started September 2025, right? Now, there is general information about the scholarship and stuff. Now, let's now look at the eligible countries, because not all countries and study programs are eligible. Now, the government scholarship for the academic year 2026-2027 are offered to only citizens of the following country. Last year, this thing came out, but they do change the countries that are eligible, right? So for this year, we have Nigeria, Rwanda, Zambia, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Jordan, Guatemala, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Georgia, Ukraine, and Belarus, right? So these are the countries that are eligible. If your country is not here, I'm sorry, maybe try again next year. But Nigerians, the country is here, so if you're interested in this, you want to make sure that you stick around. You want to make sure you watch this video to the end, because for this Czech Republic, there are a lot of documents that are crucial and you may miss if you do not watch this video to the end, or if you're not one that reads or follow instructions a lot. Now, there's going to be scholarship designed to cover programs in Czech Republic language and for those in English language, right? Now, for those that are going to be pursued in Czech Republic, is bachelor studies and follow-up master's degree, and these are for applicants of these countries, right? Now, for Nigerians and the US, is going to be a master study program and doctoral program that is going to be pursued in English. Yeah. Now, what are the other conditions? The condition for granting a scholarship for studying in bachelor's degree program is the completion of your secondary school education, right? For master's program is completion of your bachelor study program, and for doctoral program is the completion of your master's degree program, right? A applicant for a government scholarship to study in English is obliged to sit an online entrance English language test in the course of his or application submission, which provides sufficient knowledge of English. So if you're applying for any program in English, they are going to be sending you, after you have applied or during your application, they are going to be sending you an English language test. Don't worry, it's online, and you are going to do it so that they'll know whether you have sufficient knowledge of English. Do you understand? And the scholarship is just to promote the studies of foreign nationals from specific third world countries to come and study at Czech Republic, right? Now, the application submission and deadline, I already told you, you have to submit by an electronic application form by 30th September 2025 at the latest. Now, we have some documents that you need to read, to help us. Now, by completing the application form, the applicant is successfully registered. The application is considered complete only after completing the general knowledge test and, if applicable, the English language test. Do you understand? So when you submit your application, you have to complete the English language test and the general knowledge test. Now let's download these guideline documents because it's very essential. You want to download the guideline documents and the frequently asked questions and answers for 2025. Right now, if you do not find answers to any questions, please do not hesitate to contact them on this email and just this email. But let's now look at the guidelines, right, for 2025. So when you click on it, it's just going to take you to a page and you are checking the guidelines for granting scholarship of the government of Czech Republic. Now let's just scroll down. Okay, these are the terms and guidelines. Your master's study program is 2 to 3 years long in selected areas, and for doctoral is 3 or 4 years. Right now, let's see application form, submission deadlines and form. Right, so as I said, you're going to be filling the electronic application. This is the link by the latest of 30th September 2025, and if you are successful, you are going to start your study in 2026-2027. You should carefully fill all the blank boxes of the electronic application form and make sure you observe the instruction for each form. Every applicant can register only once, and you can only submit one application. Right now, by filling the application form, you are successfully registered and the application is considered complete. I already told you, after you take the general test and the English language test, if it's an English program you are doing. And there are a lot of information here. Now, the decision for granting the scholarship to successful applicants will be delivered by their respective embassy by the end of June 2026. Applicants who are already enrolled in an accredited study program at the university in the Czech Republic at the time of submitting their application form will receive the decision on scholarship award through the university that accepted them for study. Now, submitted documentation. Now, what documentation do you need to submit? Right now, the applicants for this scholarship shall submit documentation in 2 copies, and it will be in 2 separate identical folders. Only complete documentation that meets the requirements stated below will be considered. If your documentation does not meet the requirements, it shall be officially returned without any further reasoning. Now, if it's not possible to have the relevant document translated into Czech language according to the requirements specified below in the country of the applicant's citizenship where he or she is applying for the scholarship, the applicant may enclose their certified translation by a sworn translator or interpreter into English language. Alright, now application form. All applicants shall register application electronic form available on the website, right? And this is what you're going to then following a successful interview. So after you have registered online, if your interview is successful, you must also submit alongside other documents a printed application form that meets the following requirements. These are you must be filled with Roman alphabet if it's in English or in Czech. These are just the what you must put in the application form. The box must enclose your motivation letter. There's just a lot of requirements here, and it must be signed. Your application letter must be signed by your hand. Now, for bachelor's degree, we are not Nigerians are not pursuing anything in Czech Republic, so I'm just going to be leaving that. But if you're interested and what your country is eligible for studying bachelor's degree in Czech Republic, you can check out that information. I'm just going to be going to the follow-up master study program. So what document is required? Your application form, your CV with a focus on your studies and your employment, photocopy of your passport if it is issued, declaration about the acceptance of terms and conditions signed by your own hand. That declaration is down below, so I'm going to be showing you what it looks like. Declaration about the acceptance of the terms and condition governing the provision of health service. Affirmation on return to the country of origin upon completion of studies. So you have to affirm that you are going to be returning back to your country of origin when you have done with the scholarship. Legalized copy of your birth certificate with a certified translation into Czech language. Now they have said if you cannot certify it, translation into Czech language, you can do one into English language. So I already mentioned that above. Medical confirmation about your health, no more than 2 months old, with a certified translation into English or into Czech. Legalized copy of foreign diploma or similar document proving completion of your bachelor's degree. Legalized copy of diploma supplement or list of completed subjects or examination, including their scope and grades achieved, with a certified translation into Czech language. Additional information proving that the completed study program was provided by an institution entitled to provide university education, with a satisfied translation into Czech language by a sworn translator or interpreter registered in the list of experts and interpreters in the Czech Republic. Additional information about the content of foreign university education. The thing with this Czech Republic people is that they're going to cover everything, but you have to make sure that you follow their documents, all the things that they provided there step by step. Do you understand? Documents submitted by applicants for doctoral degree. So if you want is doctoral study you have to fill in the application form for the scholarship, your CV, your passport, declarations, all the 3 declarations and the affirmations, like your birth certificate, medical confirmation. Is pretty much the same with masters. It's just that instead of proving completion of your bachelor's degree, you're going to be proving completion of your master's degree. And also additionally, you're going to be providing overview of your publication activities, overview of expert topics on which you would like to focus on during your doctoral studies, the ideas about the focus of the dissertation thesis. So just something about like a short proposal, 3 to 5 pages long. 2 letters of recommendation by professors teaching at an academic institution, and if applicable, other documents proving the applicant's qualification and advancement. Now you can see the difference. For masters, you do not need any letter of application of recommendation, but for PhD you need 2 letters of recommendation, right? Now the above mentioned documents are submitted to the relevant embassy upon request in the duplicate. Now the ones I showed you above, right, is what you're going to be submitting online, right? Now when your online thing is successfully received, they're going to be, if they see that okay, they want to, this person is a good fit, they are going to request that you are submitting a duplicate of what you submitted online to them to the embassy. So you want to make sure that everything you submitted, you have the duplicate so that you can print it out and submit it to the embassy, right? Now these are the things that you have to submit to the embassy for masters, and applicants for doctoral degrees shall also submit one of these in addition. Please make sure you just read it. You are going to be sending it, the above mentioned document, to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic in 2 copies, right? Now there are other information about recognition of acquired foreign education and an element of submitted documents. You can read on that. Their detailing is a lot, but for the scholarship, I mean, they are funding you throughout, so I guess for them it makes sense. So they are even talking about your arrival in Czech Republic, how you must arrange your arrival in a way that makes sense, that is good. So once you are selected, these are the information you have to pay attention to: your scheduled arrival dates, just different things that you have to email down there. I'm not going to be going through all of this because this one is after you have gotten the scholarship, right? And you're going to be taking in language and preparatory studies. There's just a lot of information that you need. So now let's just look on the main thing I'm interested. Let's see what the scholarship covers. So this scholarship covers necessary costs related to staying and studying in the Czech Republic. Currently amounts to, I think, 16,000 Czech crowns. I don't know the current name, but I think it's Czech crowns per month for student of bachelor's and follow-up master study degree, then 17,000 per month for students of a doctoral study program. The amount of the scholarship may be adjusted by the decision of the amount of scholarship may be adjusted, but this is currently the valid amount, right? Now your cost of accommodation, food and transport are going to be covered by scholarship holders from the scholarship under the same condition that apply to students who are citizens of Czech Republic, right? So you are going to be the one covering your accommodation and food from the amount that is given to you. Now, should health service exceeding standard care be required by the scholarship holder, he or she shall cover them at your own cost. So they are going to be covering a standard health service for you. Now, if you now have some medical conditions that supersedes the standard care, you are going to be covering the additional one. Do you understand? Now, travel expenses for traveling to Czech Republic and back after you have finished the program are paid by the foreign national at his or her own cost, or by the party that nominated the students to study in Czech Republic. So what Czech is just covering is your tuition fee, and they're providing you a stipend and also your health insurance, but you're going to be covering your travel expenses by yourself, right? Now this is just if you exceed the regular period of study, what's going to happen to you, because you're going to be signing a information that you're going to return back to your own country. So if you don't mean it, please do not apply, right? Now there's cessation of entitlement to scholarship. So there are some things that you can do that can make them seize your scholarship, but let's just focus on the application and stuff. So let's go back. We've already read about the guidelines. Let's check the frequently asked questions and answers, so you can just read it. Please make sure you just read it, because you can see, as I said, that this Czech Republic government scholarship, their procedures can be tricky, so you have to make sure you read it and understand it, right? So that you're not in a situation where you thought you knew something and you submitted and you just wasted your time. Now, I said I was going to show you a sample of the declarations you are going to be filling. Okay, so this is one of the declarations. This is, you have to write your name. It must be signed with your hand. Declare this. This is the second declaration about the acceptance of terms and conditions governing the provision of the health service. That's why you must make sure you read this document, because don't go and sign something that you don't understand. Do you understand? And if anything, when you get the scholarship, if anything happens, they can hold you accountable because they said you submitted. Because they will say you submitted, and you cannot say, "Oh, I didn't read it." No, ignorance is not an excuse in the law. So they are provided this document. Please make sure you read it. I'm reiterating on this because a lot of people don't like to go through that process and read. You are just excited about applying for the scholarship, but you have time, so make sure you read it. Then this is the affirmation of that you are going to return. You must sign this thing and sign it by hand. Do you understand? So these are just other appendixes that you can look at. I already told you, please also read the the frequently asked question and answer. But that's enough for that. Let's go back and let's check. Let's check. I know some of you may be asking that. Okay, let's see what are the master scholarship and other things that are eligible. Now I told you that Nigerians and other countries that can't speak, that only pursue a degree in English language, can only do a follow-up master study program, which is 2 years long, or a selected doctoral study program, right, which is 3 to 4 years long. So let's click on the master study program and the selected doctoral study program. Let's see what it's about and how to apply for it. So for the follow-up master's program, once you click on it, it's going to take you to this page, which we are going to download. Once you click on it, it's going to download, and what it looks like, it's going to contain the faculties, the department, the study programs, just a lot. You have a lot to choose from. This is the one for masters. So if you're interested in any of them now, you select it. This is the study program code. You will need it. You can go and read about it on their websites, just to say, okay, what this program about and the rest. Please make sure you copy the code of the one you're interested in. Then you can now apply. I'll show you how to apply. Now let's go to the doctoral degree on, right? So I already showed you. You can see there's a lot, and they are offered by different universities. So you can do your research on the university. Oh, if I like this program offered by this university, let me go and check it out. Do I fit the requirements? Am I eligible and stuff, right? Now that's for the master's degree. For the PhD degree, let's open it. So if it's PhD degree you want to do now, this is the Excel for the PhD programs, right? The universities offering it, the study code and the study program, the faculty. So you see, and you can streamline it to just click on here. You can streamline it. Okay, I'm looking for something on agriculture and business. So instead of searching everything one by one, you can apply the filter. This area I want to study in, this university offering it, click on the name of the university. Is it Charles University? Go and read about it. Okay, do I fit the requirements? Do I like this university? Is this somewhere you can, if you are someone that is interested in the ranking, go and check the ranking. If maybe you want to locate somebody that have studied that program on LinkedIn and message them, please, what is this program about? Just to get a honest feedback, just so you know that, okay, am I interested in it? If you are sure that you're interested, you have seen the code, you know everything, you will now go back, right? Now you make sure that all those documents that they already said, you have them ready, and you have them ready in such a way that if they request for it from their embassy, you can send that same copy to their embassy, right? So make sure you keep a copy of everything that you have sent. Now, if it's time to submit now, you already know the deadline, 30th September 2025. You will now click on the electronic form. This is what the electronic form looks like. So let's click on it. So this is the electronic form. What this means is that you want to register in Czech language, and this is in English language. So you say registration. If you are new here, it is registration. If you have registered, you say registered applicant login. So if you are new, you click on registration. This is the information you'll be entering now. Your nationality. You see, they even streamlined it. So let me put Nigeria there. Your nationality, your sex, your middle name, place of birth, just, a lot of information. They already said if your country is not mentioned in this offer, check for another academic year. I told you that last year Nigeria was not eligible. They changed the countries. It's not every country every year. I'm sure that now that Nigeria is eligible this year, next year they will not be eligible. So you make sure you agree all of this, and then you get registered on the portal, and then you can submit your application, right? So please, if you have any question, I know that this can be a bit tricky. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you are going to be needing help applying for this and you do not know how to apply for it, please hit us on the contact in our flyer, and we are going to walk you through and help you through the application process, right, at a fee. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the bell icon notification so you'll be notified whenever we post another video. So bye guys.